What up, Long Beach? Welcome back to the 562.org. It's Tyler, and this high school baseball all-star video is brought to you by the fine folks at Naples Rib Company. Also, thank you to former LBUSD Superintendent Chris Steinhauser and the 562's readers for supporting our baseball coverage this season. We were out at Bergeron Field one last time out on the diamond, the Moore League All-Stars, taking on the All-Stars from the Gateway League here in a fun tradition that we love to cover as we take an aerial view of the facilities here at Gar High School, courtesy of our guy Joe Kling working the drone. The Gateway League, formerly the SGVL, featuring players from Gar, La Mirada, Downey, Warren, and Bellflower. But on the Long Beach side, we get another chance to see Moore League Player of the Year Lucas Scott put on the green and gold before he's off to UC Irvine, and Moore League Pitcher of the Year Austin Paul will get the start for the Long Beach squad. Always cool to see these teams in the same dugout, rivals becoming teammates, and it's nice to see that some All-Star games still know how to handle the uniforms. It's not that hard, guys. Let them wear their home uniforms. They look great. Leading off for the Moore League is Cabrillo's Aaron Strawberry. He'll be the straw to stir the drink in this first inning rally. Plenty of walks in this game, no surprise. After Lucas Scott wears one, Milliken's Cameron Hegeman lines a single to right field. That's going to load up the bases with one out for the Moore League. Up comes Max Pemberton, and he sends a laser into right center field. That is going to clear the bases with a 3-run triple. Strawberry, Scott, and Hegeman all come in to score. They're fired up. The dugout's fired up. Heck, Vinny's fired up. I mean, great start for the Moore League. 3-0 after the first, and Pemberton, he'd win the Moore League MVP for his performance today, but not just because of the triple, also showed off the cannon. Got him! More from Max P later in the highlight. But up comes Gar's Angel Cortez, who crushes one over the fence, and over the blue fence. I need you to slide a couple steps for us next time, Scott. No hard feelings, as that's a home run there for Cortez. He was MVP on the other side. The San Diego-bound senior gets to take one last trot around the bases as he ties it up 3-3 in the bottom of the first. More success for Gar as Jaden Alba, a 1-2-3 inning, former Milliken Ram. He's headed to ASU next year, and he had a lot of fun in this game. We'll see more from him later. But the Gateway boys didn't get the memo on Pemberton's pop time. Another one bites the dust as Max P continues to ball out behind the plate. Excited to see what he does next season. Moore League had a bunch of defensive highlights in this one. Ben Kiesler, the sophomore, a very nice play over at third. That would end the second inning. Yeah, Moore League guys, we know they can play the field. Top three, after an infield single by Diego Orozco, Lucas Scott hits a blur shot into right center field. He's on his horse, and he's thinking three. We check back on Orozco, who's going to score in style as he glides in with the go-ahead run. Scott with the three-bagger, and a surprise gift for Coach Prager. Yeah, not sure what you're going to do with that, Coach. This game also had bizarre moments. Look at Hegeman drill one right to Alba. The ball catches him, and it's an inning-ending double play. That was weird. All you can do is smile. And really, isn't that what we're all here for anyway? Weirdness continued here. Runners at the corners. Pick off at first. Leads to a pickle. Throw comes to the plate. It's high. Collision there. Everyone's okay. We're all in summer mode. Things can get a little wacky. We haven't played in a little while, so, we'll forgive some of this. Warren's Brandon Lepe gonna get a big knock here, a 2-run double that's part of a 5-run third inning for the Gateway. They scored 12 in the first 4 innings to go up 12-4 early. Let's switch back to the aerial view for some more defense. Watch Lucas Scott at shortstop, range up the middle, nice dive to knock down the grounder, sees his only play is at the plate, and he's got him. Great throw to Pemberton, and a really cool perspective on that play as the Moore League heads back into their dugout. Let's take a look from field view for a replay. You can see Scott immediately looks towards home, makes the throw. Pemberton, a nice job to apply the tag in time. Like as I mentioned, another good defensive play from the Long Beach boys. Remember, this is an all-star game, and if we need to hop on live during warm-ups, that's what we got to do. AirPods are in. I mean, this ain't a track meet. You wear your electronics. We don't care. And as I mentioned, a good day for the Gateway League hitters. Maverick Russell is going to single home Kyle Panganiban, part of a 4-run fourth inning for the Gateway, as they definitely had the bats going on their friendly confines. But we have time for one last Moore League defensive highlight. Dimitri Sirengelis turns the double play. Wyatt Ormondi with the great pick at first as the Milliken Rams flash the leather right there. This game was eventually called due to darkness, but isn't that when stars are at their brightest? I don't know. It sounded nice in the run through. Either way, great to see another game of baseball, a fun tradition, and shout out to all the coaches and everyone else who volunteered their time to help make this happen once again. And that's another year in the books here in Long Beach. We're so grateful to still be able to cover these great athletes year in and year out. We're looking ahead towards next year and currently running a GoFundMe to help support our nonprofit. So please head to our socials, chip in what you can to make sure we can continue covering Long Beach sports on into the future. It's been a very fun year and we can't wait to get back at it in the fall.